Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for the Invincible Iron Man issue 596, and this was an interesting issue. There was a lot of stuff going on in this, and I think it did a good job, but the ending, it came out of nowhere for me. So, this issue is broken up into 3 parts. We get the beginning and the ending dealing with Riri Williams, and then after the beginning we get into Victor Von Doom dealing with the Hood, and a bulk after that, till it gets to the end, is dealing with Tony Stark. So, the beginning, we see Riri about to pretty much continue the fight of them taking away the tech, but she decides against it instead, acquiesces and gives them the armor and everything, saying that she did reverse engineer it, and the real Tony's not here to back her up, so legally she's got to give him everything, even the Stark AI. And, of course, Vostokov pretty much tells her to try harder next time, because she didn't have all the optics on this, but that was her piece of advice, to try harder, and Riri's like, ugh. And Riri's talking to Xavier and saying, this kind of sucks. We haven't seen each other in a while, and for this, you're on, like, the worst day of my life. And he goes, well, this is kind of exciting and everything, but of course, he gets called over by his mom, and he goes, well, I'm going to swing by later to see if you're alright and everything, so see ya. So, that's pretty much where they're at. Riri's mom is still trying to get all of her stuff back and make sure everybody knows that this is bullcrap going on, because she wanted Riri to fight. But Riri even thought about everything kind of going forward, saying, listen, our house can't take it, and I'm not going to trash the neighborhood just to stop these a-holes from taking stuff that kind of they've got the legality to take, barring her having Tony Stark to pretty much personally vouch, since Tony Stark does stuff with contracts, but I doubt he would have had the time to lay it out completely and go, yes, I divulge everything to all of this tech to Riri Williams. It kind of works in Tony's kind of... He's looking forward in the future, but he's kind of moving a little bit too fast and should have hammered some points out first. So then we get to Doom, and we got the Hood, the Living Laser, and the Corruptor. And, of course, the Hood's trying to take out Doom, and Doom takes out the Living Laser. I'm not sure if he kills him, but he does some kind of dark magic spell, and he's almost getting ready to influence the Hood's mind and has the gun up to him, but of course the Corruptor gets behind him and touches his skin, and is able to kind of take control of him, because his skin has like psychoactive drug kind of effects on people, and is able to like mess with their minds and all that. And of course we're seeing narrated that Doom, of course, underestimates people who aren't Victor Von Doom. That's pretty much, if you see the definition, if you go into the dictionary, Wikipedia, anything, Victor Von Doom underestimates anybody that is not Doom. Pretty much a definition of him. And of course, he uses his powers still, because he kind of goes back to more of an older kind of Doom persona, and uses the Hood to kill the Corruptor. And not just, like, very nicely in one manner. He uses his gun and shoots him in the back of the head. And he's, how did you make me do that? And then he tells him to be gone, and Doom puts his armor back on. It's like, wow. So, that's pretty interesting in and of itself. So, I'm really intrigued what they're gonna, and how they're eventually gonna fold in Doom with Riri and everything, and what could be going on with that. So now we get to Tony dealing with the after effects of what he's done to himself. And at this point, he is hallucinating his father. Well, his adopted father. And pretty much hammering him for why he never told him why he was adopted. And saying that he always left him alone, and that's probably why he kept drinking, to deal with the feeling of something not quite being right. And of course, the hallucinations telling him, well, what about your mother? We'll get to you pretty much always demonizing me and always idealizing her probably later. But he keeps hammering home on this and why he never told him. He goes, well, because I always just thought of you as my son. And that I thought you were damn lucky for the life that you had, and I'd try and shield you from all your demons and everything. And he's also hammering the point on why Tony's not asking for help. because you'd always see Howard asking for help. With anything he didn't understand or didn't know, he would want to know it and ask people to help him. And Tony's going, well, he didn't want to compromise the people that are good to him and trust him because he doesn't even know if what he did to himself was good or moral. And, of course, he's not going to trust the bad guys with it. But he just keeps hammering home why he hasn't asked people for help, that people owe him for a lot of stuff that he's done for people. And then, of course, we see him collapse calling for Rhodey. So I'm really interested to see where they take the Rhodey aspect, because Rhodey's been a big part of Tony's history forever. And I'm wondering what that is going to be doing with whatever Tony did to himself. So that's kind of where it's left off until we see Amanda and MJ and Friday and AI Tony blasting off on this Iron Man kind of thing, jersey, and of course Amanda's kind of screwing with AI Tony going, well, I'm not really trusting you. And he goes, listen, somebody had to ask me directly to do this, and then me trying to approximate what's going on. And of course they find Tony's secret lab, they see the armor that he was in, and we kind of get a fake out of Amanda pulling off the helmet thinking that he's in there, but he's not. But we do see his footprints walking off, and Friday confirming that he has been here recently. So they're getting closer, but now we got to see what's going on for Tony to have left the armor, because in the beginning he wasn't really that strong enough to walk around, but now he's evidently walked off, and we're going to see what's going to go on with that. So we get to the end of the issue, and Riri Williams is talking to the champions, about to accept their offer. They'd even seen what had happened to her on TV, so I'm thinking, what's her game plan with that? I mean, yeah, she might be doing it to try and help them out, probably figure out something to get new tech to create a new armor or whatnot. But after that, we see somebody say, hang up that phone. My name's Blade, and I promise you my offer is going to be better. I'm like, what the hell? Because we've seen that Blade is in Spirit of Vengeance at the moment, and he's going to be in Damnation, and what is he trying to offer Riri? I'm going, this was just an out of left field. I'm like, I'm glad that we're seeing more Blade. That makes me happy. He's an awesome kick-ass character, but I'm going, okay, this is another character that's going to get introduced to supernatural elements, is going to be like, what? And that's going to make for some good material, but it was just out of left field to have Blade dropped in an Iron Man comic like this at the end, and you're going, what are the ramifications that are going to be happening from this? So I'm going, okay, you have my attention, continue. So I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening with the next issue and kind of how it's going to wrap up Bendis's run. So those are my thoughts on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.